do not need to be perfect. There's a lot of you watching this right now who are waiting until everything feels right, like all the pieces are put together before you start. And that's exactly why nothing is changing. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Carson. I started this channel just as a way to talk about the mistakes and struggles I'm currently going through to hopefully help you avoid those mistakes and become the best version of yourself just a little bit faster. Now, for some reason, perfection has this weird connotation around it, that it's this great thing, that it's this thing that we should be chasing, that we should be perfect. But at a root, we need to understand where that perception came from. This desire to be perfect didn't just come naturally to us. It was something that we learned to believe over time based on what other people were saying to us. We saw other people who were doing things inherently perfect, and they achieved some sort of thing, and it made us believe that we need to do that same. Our parents, our teachers, praised us for doing things right, for not making mistakes. And so it helped us all go towards this weird belief around perfection being the end goal, and failure being a bad thing. But this is one of the first things that we talk about in Elevate, and that is challenging all of your beliefs, opening your mind up. Understanding that these beliefs are things that we learned over time, and they are not inherently correct or need to be set in stone. Because once we can start challenging these beliefs, we can look at the world in a way much more conducive to our growth. Perfection is a form of procrastination. Waiting for things to be perfect is procrastination. And there's an example I see of this very, very frequently. And I'm going to try to keep this video nice and short for you. But a lot of people message me and they're like, yeah, I want to start getting the body of my dreams. So of course I say, okay, have you started working out? And they say, no, I haven't started working out yet because I don't have the perfect workout routine. I don't know where to start. And what I always tell people is, do you think it's better to go into the gym, do one set of a random workout mediocrely, or sit here waiting for the perfect workout routine? And they always say, well, of course it's better to get that one set in. Because one step forward is better than zero. But a lot of people get caught up in this fear of what the outcome will be if they go in and take that one step, that it won't be optimal, it won't be ideal. But you need to realize it is better than nothing. I fell victim to this when I was creating Elevate. Elevate was something I worked on for well over a year, designing all the classes, the structure, all of that fun stuff. By the time I started getting to the end of it, I started really second guessing everything I'd done. I started thinking, well, what if I could have optimized this? How could I narrow down on this to get the same point across in less time? And I started redoing all the stuff I'd already done, refilming classes, recreating PDFs. Until I sat down and I caught myself. And I said, this is me procrastinating, trying to chase this thing of perfection, instead of just getting this product out for people to see and making corrections later. Because I was scared of what the outcome would be when I officially released it. And that's exactly what a lot of you guys are doing in different areas of your life. Here's the thing. The ones who win aren't the smartest or the ones who are the most put together. They're the ones who are willing to look stupid at first and actually take that first step towards their goals. You need to be willing to make mistakes. You need to be willing to fail. It doesn't make you a bad person or a failure. It's you taking that first step. Perfection does not exist. Perfection is fake. Progress is real. So I challenge you to aim for consistency and not perfection. Here's what you need to realize. If you waited for the perfect program, then you will have never touched the weights in the first place. But the guy who shows up with a half-decent workout plan can be jacked in under a year. For those of you who fall in this loop of perfection, I have a quiz down in the description of this video that you can use to help you uncover why you are stuck and how to overcome it for good. So check that out. With that said, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.